Standing here with one man out.
The batter, number 9.
Up next is Danny Jansen. Now the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Ready with the 0-1. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Now at the plate, Corey Dickerson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Dickerson.
Here's the first pitch. Opposite field to left. Calhoun makes the play for out number 3. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in the Georgia native Charlie Culberson. And a slurve, but this is in the dirt for a ball. So far this season, Culberson brings a batting line of barely over 200, so there's certainly some room for improvement there.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise. You know, it's funny right there. You look at that pitch, and it's almost a hybrid in between a big-time old-school curveball and a nasty slider that goes off the fastball. That's kind of right in the middle right there, kind of working off the clock, that 3 to 8, if you can picture that in your head. Tough pitch to lay off of.
Julian Merriweather takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Your attention, please.
First pitch of the AB now. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Ball and 2 strikes to the Rangers shortstop.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
And that's in there, base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
2-0 now. Well, obviously not biting on the first 2, so it looks as though they'll just go ahead and wave him down to first base for free here.
The batter,
sends that one out of play for strike 1. 0-1, here it comes. Chopped weakly to the left. Culberson, the runner at third. Kiner-Falefa over at second. Holt on at first with nobody out.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout.
Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
The batter, the left fielder.
First pitch on the way. Willie Calhoun is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
That's a dangerous pitch right there. Down and in slider for a called strike.
And he gets there, makes the running play, and that ends the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors. And here's George Springer. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on and start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the Blue Jays center fielder. And before the big 3-2 pitch, time is called at home plate. Now the payoff pitch home. Popped up. Culberson calls for it. One down.
The batter,
so one gone
10.
now in the inning, and
Second
with that,
baseman,
time for a check of the
Martin.
standings in the American League West as you get a look there at where the Rangers stand entering play. 1 out now in the Toronto 6th inning. And up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Semien. From the stretch. A ball and no strikes. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. On its way is pitch number 75, and he fouls this one off.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the 2nd out.
Now batting, first baseman.
Stepping in for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him. Back up. Oh, no, that got him. Recovery throw is not in time, and that'll go down as a painful single. And now they'll hustle out there and attend to their pitcher, and that was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee. But if there's one thing I know about this guy, he will not want to come out of this game. And from all indications, it looks like he's going to try to continue. Digging in will be Bo Bichette. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. He's set. Here it comes. Boy, not even close with that one, and he's behind 0-1.
This is why pitching is so difficult. You're cruising along to give up a hit. Now you've got to lock in and get this middle part of the order done.
Now the 0-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. On the run is Calhoun. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Guerrero rounds third and is digging for the plate. He scores as the gap shortens to 4 now.
That's just some great base running from
Now
the guy at
back,
first.
left
The
field.
ball had plenty of air
Payoff
under it,
turn.
but he got a good read, recognizing it wasn't going to be caught, and he hustled all the way around home. That's something that shouldn't go unrecognized in that play.
Teoscar Hernandez is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1.
I'm absolutely shocked he took that pitch right there. Right in the wheelhouse, low 90s heater. That's one you gotta let go on.
And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Bichette stands at second with 2 gone. Runner breaks for third. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that 7th inning ready to roll, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Sherton Apostle. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. 2-0.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Skied into very shallow right. Dickerson's there. He's got it 1 away.
The batter, the catcher.
Digging in next, Jose Trevino. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. 6 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Hit in the air to center field. Springer has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Up next for the
now
Rangers,
at the plate here is Andy Ibanez. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game, and he takes ball 1.
Obviously the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
That is fouled away. 1 ball and 1 strike. This one's flared out toward left, and Bichette's got it. The side is retired. Number 45 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 45.
Bottom of the inning now, and striding forward, the designated hitter, Lourdes Gurriel.
Offense just needs to find a way to get that pass the baton mentality. Starts one at bat at a time. I know they need base runners clearly. Maybe if they could get a few guys on the pillow, someone can bop one and get them back in this. This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
A ball and a strike.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And there's ball 2 now. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. And it's a full count. 3-2 to the Blue Jays DH. Santiago Espinal will be next. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. Throw to first in time, and the bunt attempt is foiled.
Now batting.
Stepping in next, Danny Jansen. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Kevin Biggio remains in the game, playing third after entering the game as a pinch hitter in the previous half inning.
Now playing third base,
Brad Hand has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Now pitching forward,
ready to begin the 8th, and standing in the outfielder, Jason Martin. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. The Jays entered the day looking to wrap up a big series sweep, but it's going to take some late game heroics in order to make that a reality.
Never easy to sweep any team, but this is a close one, and there's an old saying in baseball, a bloop and a blast, and if they can stay close, get a base hit, get somebody to hit one out of the ballpark, they're not out of this one yet.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. His career line against Brad Hand, he's 1 for 3.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
So the breaking Culberson is sent packing for the second out of the inning. Fouled off. 2 out, nobody on. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he'll try to hold up in avail as he went around in the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Corey Dickerson.
Corey Dickerson.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Hit back up the middle. There's Connor Falefa. Close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number one.
The center fielder, number 4.
Now the indication from the dugout, and they will use a challenge here. So we'll see what the replay operations center in Manhattan has to say about it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Blue Jays have elected to
All right,
challenge
one
the
last look
previous
at it
flag.
here. The question is there enough evidence to change the call to safe? I think he did beat the throw.
The decision appears to have been made, and the runner is safe, so the call is overturned. Good challenge there, and they'll maintain the right to do so again later in the game if needed.
Upon video review, the call of out at first base has been overturned from the battle being safe.
George Springer the next to hit, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
In the dirt here, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Dickerson gets his lead at first, nobody out. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. So next to hit is Marcus Semien. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive.
Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Josh Sborz answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the first baseman.
At the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot here to left, and this will make things interesting at this point. It's now a 6-5 game.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday. So you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Into the box, Bo Bichette. This is foul right side. Sborz, a former Dodger. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Well, this one's been a bit of a head scratcher despite their home run production today.
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all over the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball game.
Holt backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Up next to the Blue Jays,
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the pitch, as he'll reach for one and come up empty for the first strike.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
Swing and a liner. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, that's nice execution right there. Swung through the first slider, got it again, stayed tall, kept his hands back, didn't try and do too much, and delivered a nice base hit.
Alejandro Kirk will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 30, Alejandro.
Here's the first pitch to him. The numbers offensively pretty dismal to this point, down in the 170s to start play. 3 homers, 10 RBIs. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Brock Holt. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. High in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 53.
First pitch of the AB now. Adolis Garcia is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Oh, and that was a big mistake right there. This guy might be their best base-stealing threat in the lineup, so now he's got a chance to move into scoring position without even putting the ball into play.
Willie Calhoun comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And this one's in the dirt, and the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Garcia leads off first with 1 away. Slider misses away, and he's behind 3-0. His career line against Brad Hand. He's 0 for 4. Into the corner and slicing foul. Set. Here's the 3-1. Swing and a liner. In there, a base hit. Now a long throw to third. And he's safe.
That's the battle, Matty. Working yourself into a 3-1 count, having count leverage and getting ahead to a fastball. You don't get too many opportunities throughout the course of a game to have full count leverage, and he took advantage.
Now it's 2-0.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. 2-2.
2-2.
Fouled away. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Oh, on the ground to first. Can this be 2? To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Nothing more. Number 61 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching. Kevin Biggio stepping up now. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
For the Jays.
And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Kevin Biggio.
Misses the bunt attempt, and we'll see what's up now on 0-2. Now the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he fouls this one off. Here he comes again, 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a 2-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
As he swings and misses for the first out. Into the box,
now
Danny Jansen. He went down. Reese McGuire will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. First pitch on its way. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. Comes into this one at 271. 2 home runs and a dozen RBIs. 1-0 pitch is a slider, swung on and missed. 1-1.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for out number 2.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Next up, Corey Dickerson grounded out in his last at-bat.
Dickerson.
And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Final strike for the Blue Jays. Now his swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. He's got it, and the Rangers have put an end to their 4-game slide as this ball game